embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy.
It's week 5 of the NFL, and our focus is on Kyle Pitts. He went well over 100 yards a week ago and found his way to the end zone. It's the Falcons and the Buccaneers on Monday night.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Tonight we will wind up week 5 with a good battle, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. At a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
That goes for a gain of 31.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson, down to the 42, 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. First down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Ritter. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Well, the numbers for White a week ago, 18 carries, 97 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
To throw on 2nd down, Ziegler. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, here's White. Gets him. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Able to slither by, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself, and maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like
a
that.
Really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the 2nd part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Ziegler. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Read option. This is Gibbs. Shifts by him. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Shoves him off at the 20. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner was giving us, Tim. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that flag accepted. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and
Back to throw. Ziegler. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
White. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Falcons ready to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. short throw caught by Pitts. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. Ritter will set up to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now here's a throw that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left. Here as they hope to convert the first down. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
A 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now 2nd and 5. Ritter back to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he's down to the 11. Back to throw, Ritter. Over the middle, it's complete. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Here now, 2nd and 4. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Give them a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Ziegler. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Robinson up the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
And defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Going right side is White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
It's 3rd down and 13.
Back to throw. Ziegler setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Got a man, it's London. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's got it to about the 40.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Ritter to throw it. And caught by London. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Falcons.
Ritter from the gun. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Working from the gun, Ritter. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down and sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. There he goes, left side. He's on his way. And he's in for the touchdown. Final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
To try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was the Packers who get the win at home. Aaron Jones, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And things didn't go so well as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Devontae Adams, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. De'Ami Brown leading the way with 3 touchdown catches.
It was a solid first half for the running back, Rachaad White. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, and this is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
All right, let's just go and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The right side here caught by Kincaid. They just keep marching right along. First down, a pickup of 8 there. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's the option, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do. On all unit comes out here from 28 yards out. And this one is right through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit. It's considered not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Again, it's Robinson. He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Ritter now. And that one to the right side and incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Able to avoid him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 145 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Off the option, here's Gibbs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
White, he'll try the left side. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Their mobile quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Option play. Here's Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. On second down, Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Well, fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help people from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too. Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Ziegler. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So out come the Falcons now. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better. And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of gun, here's Ritter. A pass caught by Duvernay. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run? I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry. 3rd and goal, Ritter with it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step. There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the action left, and holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it. And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks. A gain there of 21 yards. Read option, this is Gibbs. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week. Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right? The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
first down. Here's White. To about the 26 here.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done. Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there. What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This pass caught by Hamler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Field. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's got his target. That's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Second and 11 now. They go with White on the counter. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, You dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Buccaneers, their strong September has carried over to October.